Ayan. So, again, good afternoon po sa ating mga learner researchers. Good afternoon po kay Direk and together with my co-tutor here, Tutor Arlene. Yan. So, how are you naman po, Tutor Arlene?
Yes. Hello. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat.
Ayan. Siguro
Okay.
nagtataka sila, no, Tutor Arlene, kasi medyo maaga tayo today. So again po,
Yes.
medyo nabago ang ating time slot. Mapapanood niyo po kami ng mas maaga from 4:40 up to 5 p.m. Again, so we are now in quarter 3, week 2 ng Inquiries, Investigations, and Immersion. And we will be having our topic for today, which is about identifying the problem and asking the question. So, kung mapapansin nyo, no, parang medyo iba ata ang aura namin ni Tutor Arlene ngayon. So,
Bakit nga
still, we
ba?
are celebrating ang National Arts Month. Tama ba, Tutor Arlene?
Yes, Ma'am Tina. So,
Yeah.
parang mukhang
Okay, so,
musician. Pero naka-headset.
yeah.
Gano'n.
So, mapapansin nyo ang aura ni Tutor Arlene ngayon, medyo parang mukhang artist. Yan. So, ano nga ba ang meron for today? Medyo tignan natin kung ano nga ba ang pakulo namin ni Tutor Arlene for today. As you can see, medyo bihis si Tutor Tina at si Tutor Arlene. Yung makeup, medyo compared sa typical na makeup natin, medyo lumevel up na rin tayo because we are in the Itolay level up na. So, gusto kong hulaan ninyo, dear learner researchers, kung sinong artist, specifically a singer, ang pinoportray namin ni Tutor Arlene for today. Yan. So, umpisahan natin. You can type sa
Sino
ating
nga ba,
comment
Ma'am
box
Tina?
kung sino nga ba ang pinoportray namin ni Tutor Arlene for today. Ready na ba kayo? I believe ready na si Tutor Arlene. Tama ba, Tutor Arlene? Yan. Okay. So,
Of course, yes. Siyempre. Yes. Ready
yan.
na.
Yes si Tutor Arlene. Ano? So, according sa aking nakalap na information, itong pinoportray ko na artist, binigyan ng award as Best Asian Artist at the Mnet Asian Music Awards in 2012. So, sino kaya ito? Itong pinoportray ko na artist na ito. So, aside from that, she was inducted into the Anak TV Hall of Fame in 2013. She is also considered as the best Southeast Asian act at the MTV Europe Music Awards in 2014. Ako, napakaraming award naman itong pinoportray ko. Best-selling Filipino artist at the 22nd World Music Awards. Best Asian Performer at Classic Rock Roll of Honor Awards in 2016. And Goodwill Ambassador for Music of the National Commission for Culture and Arts and a recipient of their Aninang Dangal or Harvest of Honors state recognition for multidisciplinary arts. And your last clue, sikat siya sa pagkanta ng Forever's Not Enough. Sino kaya itong pinoportray ko, no? Mga learner researchers. Sino kaya?
Para siyang isang bituin
dito.
or tala.
Meron mga meetings dito, actually, Tutor Arlene, no? So, nanonood na naman ng ating very active na mga students from SDO Isabela and also from SDO Pangasinan too. So, sino kaya ito? Nahulaan nyo na ba? So, medyo kamukha ko daw talaga to eh. Talagang super duper kambal yata talaga eh. Yan. So, it is Mrs. Sarah Geronimo Gudicelli. Yan. So, ito ang pinoportray ko for today. Yan. So, medyo tumama siguro sa buhok. You know? Medyo buhok lang yata, Tutor Arlene eh. Yan. So, how about si Tutor
Sa
Arlene?
boses din.
Nyo ba?
Narinig na
Ayun, sa
katang
boses daw. Yeah. So, thank you so much, Tutor Arlene, for lifting me up.
Course,
dahil sabi niya, yan, sa boses din daw.
Oo, nag-concert ka nga kayo ng Valentine's.
Yan. So, siguro, pwede nyo akong i-stalk na lang sa Facebook para malaman ninyo at marinig ang voice ko. So, siguro kasi, medyo wala akong tulak kabigin dito eh. Pero medyo hawig yata eh, no, Tutor Arlene? Okay, so si Tutor Arlene naman kaya, ano naman kaya ang pinoportray niya? So as you can see, si Tutor Arlene medyo hawik na hawik talaga dito sa artist na pinoportray niya. Yan, so clue nyo, siya ay tinaguri ang Asia's Songbird. Yan, so sino kaya itong pinoportray ni Tutor Arlene? Yan, so tignan natin, baka may mga comments sila, no? So medyo delay ata ang aking isang gadget dito. So nahulaan nila si Sarah Geronimo according to Joseph Conrad Bulaklak. Yan. So sino kaya itong kamukha naman or pinoportray nito ni Tutor Arlene? Yan. So ready na ba kayo sa ating pa-reveal? Yan.
Ayan.
Naku, pak na pak, Tutor
Ba?
Arlene, no? Makikita natin yung, sige nga, Tutor Arlene, bigyan mo nga kami
Sino
ng
siya?
aurahan ng mga
Sige.
ganyan. Yan. So, Asia Songbird, si Regine Velasquez
Yun yan.
alias. Okay,
Kaya
so
ba?
this is super short
Look-alike na.
portrait ng
Okay.
ating, yes, mga ka-look-alike or wannabe na mga pinoportray natin na artist bilang gunita pa rin sa ating National Arts Month. Yan. So kudos po sa ating mga Filipino local singers na talaga namang makikita natin, no? Nandun sila sa moment na international na din sila. And so for that, nako, nakaka-proud naman po na maging isang Pilipino. Napaka-husay talaga ng mga Pilipino. Kahit saan mo dahil niya, Tutor Arlene, no? Talaga namang nag-excel. Okay, so before we proceed now to our main topic, gusto lang po namin bigyan ng masigabong palakpakan and congratulations again sa ating mga masaliksik na Cutie of the Week. Yan po sila. Sila po yung mga bibigyan natin ng masaliksik na Cutie of the Week natin, yung week 1. Yan. Sila Bea, ako, dalawang Bea, Christine Tobia at Nina Rosel Sevilla. And also, kudos po sa Horacio de la Costa High School. Yan, kasi isa po sila sa mga schools talaga na napaka-active na nagbigay or may mga representatives talaga, Tutor Arlene, no, na nagpasa doon sa ating Google Drive link ng kanilang mga output sa learning task to natin last week. Yan, again, congratulations and keep on participating, learner researchers, para naman sa susunod na ating episode, yung mga pangalan naman ninyo at pangalan ng school naman ninyo ang mababasa natin dito. Okay, for today, we will be unlocking different learning objectives such as, first, define inquiry and statement of the problem. Then, discuss the elements of the conceptual framework. And the last is compose a research hypothesis. So, ready na kami ni Tutor Arlene na i-unlock itong ating mga learning objectives. Therefore, are you ready na din ba? So I believe ready na kayo. Then let's begin by doing this first activity. Direction. Rearrange the letters to form the word or the words being described by each statement. Yan. So una, yan, it's a 2-word sentence, no? Ano kaya to? Your clue. It is a statement about an area of concern, a condition to be improved, a difficulty to be eliminated, or a troubling question that exists in scholarly literature, in theory, or in practice that points to the need for meaningful understanding and deliberate investigation. Ano kaya ito? Paki-comment po sa ating comment section. Ano nga ba itong hinahanap natin na words? Yan. So, Tutor Arlene, no, napaka-active ng ating mga learner researcher. Yan. So meron po tayo from Joseph Conrad Bulaklak, research problem daw. Yan. So si Joseph, nako, mukhang gusto ni Joseph talaga na mai-include din ang kanyang name sa susunod nating episode. Yan. So kay Felipina Castro Kulawat naman, research problem. Princess Tumampil, research problem. So tignan nga natin, Tutor, kung ano po ba itong tamang sagot, Tutor Arlene, no? Yan. It's a research problem. So what is a research problem? So sabi dito, it's a statement about an area of concern. So meaning to say, when we are talking of the research problem, ito yung kumbaga parang introduction natin. This is where yung umiikot yung problems na needs to be solved dito sa ating research. Yan, dito ilalagay kung ano nga ba yung mga nakikita natin difficulties at kung may mga existing theories that we want to point na ay ito medyo hindi pa natin napuprove kung talaga nga bang ito ay tama. So gusto natin gawan ng another research. Yan. So dito mo sa research or sa research problem ilalagay yung synthesis ngayon ng mga existing problems or yung point na gusto mong ibigay sa mga readers natin as to why do you conduct your research at kung ano ba ang isosolve ng research paper mo. Next, number 2. Yan. So ano nga ba yan? Ano kayang word itong binibigay natin dito? Yan, so meron kayang makakahula kapag wala pang clue. So tignan natin. Yeah, number two, it is an analytical tool with with several variations and contexts that can be applied in different categories of work where an overall picture is needed to come up with the desired goal. So, makukuha kaya ninyo ito? Ano kaya ang inyong perception sa correct answer natin? Yan. So,
So to arrange the
pakitype na naman po
jumbled
sa ating
letters,
comment section.
learners, pakitype po yung inyong answer
Yan. So,
sa
meron tayong
message.
answer dito, no? From Princess Darlene to Mampil. So, conceptual framework. Ganon din kay Rainier de Jesus. So, conceptual framework. Kay Joseph, ganon din, conceptual framework. Tignan nga natin kung tama sila, Tutor Early. Yes, it is a conceptual framework. So what is a conceptual framework? So sabi dito, it's an analytical tool wherein it helps you to analyze different contexts. It is a synthesis of context and even pwede siya doon sa mga review of related literatures natin na synthesize natin to come up with this overall picture na, oh, eto pala ang framework ng ating research. This is about this topic and the corresponding subtopics and ano nga ba yung scope niya. Pwede kang magbigay dito ng overview. And so as with the theories or principles na pinagkuhanan mo ng mga concepts para masabi mo na itong research mo is parallel to this specific kind of research. Yan. It is considered as a conceptual framework. And number three, ano kaya ito? Mahuhulaan kaya ng ating mga learner researchers ito, Tutor RD? So, ang clue nila, yan. So, it is a statement about an expected relationship between variables or explanation of an occurrence that is clear, specific, testable, and falsifiable. Ano kaya ito, Tutor Arlene, no? So, tignan nga natin ang comments ng ating mga learner researchers. Yan. So, according to Rainier de Jesus, yan. So, si Rainier talagang napaka-active, no? It's a research hypothesis. Yan. So, sabi ni Rainier de Jesus, ito daw ay research hypothesis. Let's check nga kung tama siya. Yes, he is correct. It is a research hypothesis. So what is this research hypothesis ba? So sabi dito is, it's about an expected relationship. So when we're talking of the research hypothesis na tinatawag natin, this is somewhat an intelligent guess. So a guess from what? Na dinidenote kung ito ba or ito bang mga variables mo ay may statistical relationship or significance to one another. Yan. So meron tayo actually two types of research hypothesis. We have the null hypothesis and we have the alternative hypothesis. So what do we mean by null hypothesis? Yan. Siguro nare-recall ninyo ang practical research 1 at ang inyong practical research 2 na mga episodes, no, with Tutor JJ. And pag sinabi nating null hypothesis, ito yung merong no significant relationships or significant na difference. Pag sinabi naman natin na between variables yun, no, or sa set ng variables ninyo. Pag sinabi naman natin alternative, of course, this is the opposite. Kapag pag meron dito namang significance or may significant relationship or difference, ito yung tinatawag nating alternative hypothesis. So, siguro na-encounter nyo na yan. So, nare-recall nyo na ngayon. Yan. Okay, so napakahuhusay ko talaga mga learners. And I believe nakuha ninyo lahat itong mga questions natin talaga. Now, when we are talking of the problem statements or background of the study, as we have mentioned, di ba, meron tayong tatlong hinulaan na terms doon. Isa-isahin natin sila. So let's start with the problem statements or the background of the study. So meron tayong dapat na i-consider dito na mga elements as to how are we going to create an excellent background or a problem statement. Problem statements yung tawag natin doon, yung doon nandun sa mismong research problem natin. Tinatawag din natin siyang problem statement or simply the research problem itself. And so first, the problem itself stated clearly and with enough contextual detail. Yan. So dapat talaga kumpleto yung details mo. You cannot give a specific data or you cannot give a valid data without yung mga details niya na kahit na napakaliit is relevant. So, masasabi natin
Stated
na
clearly.
itong ating background of the study or problem statement ay valid if we have conducted a thorough researching na kung saan i-relate natin yung study natin sa existing na parallel studies. Or we can include here yung mga theories or principles na makakapagbigay sa atin ng enough information at pwede tayong mag-quote rather ng at or mag-cite ng ating mga sources na kung saan ipinapakita dito na yung mga existing na mga concepts na ito talaga naman na proof na valid talaga. Yan. So, pwede natin ilagay dito yan. So, dapat talaga clear. Hindi natin
Here.
paiikot-ikutin ng ating mga
Ay,
readers and
nag-signal sana
even hindi
natin.
natin sila
Medyo ano kasi
yes, hindi
kanina.
natin sila bibigyan, no, Tutor Arlene, ng chance na magkaroon ng confusions. Kasi gusto natin yung paper natin is i-present sa kanila ng smooth at saka talaga ng organized na manner. Another element is that the method of solving the problem often stated as a claim or a working thesis. Yan. So sabi dito, yung way or yung method, your strategy, you include it in your problem statement or yung sa research problem mo. Paano mo isosolve ang specific na mga problems mo? How are you going to do that? How are you going to conduct this research? Ano ang mga
With
ways mo or
scientific method.
strategies na gagamitin to solve these problems? Yan. So you include it doon sa iyong research problem para bigyan mo naman ng konting or pahapyaw, pahaging na information ng ating mga readers. Yan. And of course, the last is the purpose is statement of objectives and scope of document the writer is preparing. Ano yung purpose ng research na yan? What are those objectives? And the scope. Hanggang saan ang sakop niya? Be it on the locale, on the participants, bigyan mo rin ng pahaging doon sa background of the study so that your readers now will have enough information as to how your research will go or kung paano siya tatakbo, kung paano ba ang flow ng iyong research. Yan. So, dapat yung mga elements na yun, i-consider natin in creating our research background or yung research problem natin. So, take this as an example. So, if you can analyze, yan, tignan natin, ano nga ba ang mali or hindi naman mali, sabi natin kulang kasi ang ibinigay nating example dito is hindi yung buong research problem talaga natin, ano? Or yung sa statement or yung doon sa background natin. So, basing on yung tatlong elements natin, ano kaya ang kulang dito? So, you can type sa ating comment box kung ano sa tingin niyo yung kulang or ano lang yung meron dito. Yan. So, again po, you can type sa ating comment section, sa comment box natin. So, hello po sa ating
I
mga
hope,
viewers. Keep on
I
sharing
hope,
po and ano ha,
clear
ayan,
ang
keep on
dating natin
sharing
sa
this
kanila.
po para po to help ang ating mga learner researchers para naman maintindihan nila ang yes, ang 3I. So, hi to the San Fabian National High School, headed by
Yes.
our very competent na school head, Dr. Jesus B. Nazareno, together with
Sir
our senior
Nazareno,
high
good
school assistant
afternoon.
principal, Sir Rolando
Yes,
G.
Sir Rolly.
Mayuba. Good
Ayuba.
afternoon, sir.
Good
And so, as
afternoon
with
po.
our SDO Pangasinan 2
Yes.
administrators, headed by our Schools Division
Sir Danilo
Superintendent,
Sison.
Dr. Danilo C. Sison. Hello po. And
Yes.
together with our ASTSS, EPSS, PSDSS, and lahat po
Yes,
ng
good afternoon
administrators
po
ng
sa
ating division. So, good afternoon po.
inyong lahat.
Yan. So, yan, no? So, sa tingin ko, medyo nahihirapan ng ating mga learners na i-analyze ano nga ba yung kulang. As you can see in here, it just revolves
Pero Ma'am Tina,
about the
malinaw yung dating
problems.
natin kasi medyo yung
Yan.
signal ang
So,
kanina
pinapacheck.
naglalag yung
Pinapacheck ni Tutor Arlene kung malinaw daw ang dating namin sa
oo,
specifically
malinaw ba
ang
yung
audio
dating namin
namin.
sa
Ano?
inyo?
Paki-comment nyo na lang daw kung okay naman ang aming audio
Saka
at
yung
ang
sa
aming
screen
video according to
kasi
Tutor
naglalag
Arlene.
kanina.
Yan. So,
I hope
okay. So,
malinaw ang dating.
yan. So, okay. So, mapapansin natin dito, it just revolves around the problem. So, hindi na binanggit dito yung, yung relevance nitong problem or yung mga review of related literatures na pwedeng makapagbigay linaw dito sa ating problem. Makikita natin dito yung problem lang talaga about yung solid waste management ang ibinigay dito. May kulang. Kumbaga nandun lang tayo sa unang element, wala yung
Yes.
dalawa pang other elements. So again, remember that in creating a background of the study or your research problem, it's a must na i-follow natin yung ating mga elements para naman masabi natin na ang research problem natin talaga ay crafted excellently. Yan. So, I believe talaga namang naisa puso na ng ating mga learner researchers yon, ano, Tutor Arlene? Now, I can say that you are a certified alert and ready to do learning task number 1. So, ready na yata sila, Tutor Arlene. Take it away.
Okay, so we have the direction for the learning task. Put a heart if the statement is correct, and put an X if the statement is incorrect about crafting the conceptual framework. Okay, so let's see the slide, Tina. Okay, so X or heart or X, number one, or the learning task number one, that theoretical and conceptual frameworks provide evidence of academic standards and procedures that validates the authenticity of the study. Okay, is it a heart or a X? So, paki-message po
So,
if heart or
ano
X.
natin, no? X mark ba siya or yung heart na picture?
See?
Paki-comment po
Ano yung
natin.
mga
So, watching
makakapag-message?
from Horacio de la Costa Senior High School is Divine Sofia. Hello, Sophia.
Okay.
So, paki-comment, no? Kung ano yung answer nyo. Yan. So, according to
Meron
Divine, it's
ng
a
ano,
heart. Yan. So, how about the others? Ano kaya ang sagot nila, Tutor Arlene, no? So, tignan natin kung tama nga ba sila,
yes.
Tutor.
Naghihintay nga ako ng ano dito. Okay, so number one, nag-heart si Divine Sofia Escopete. Okay. Other answers? Oh, so wait. Okay. Okay, from Joseph Conrad Bulaklak. Heart din siya. Okay. Princess Darlene Tumampil. Heart din ang sagot niya. Okay. So tama. Heart. So the theoretical and conceptual frameworks provide evidence of academic standards and procedures that validates the authenticity of the study. Okay. So next, number two, punta na tayo. Number two, Heart or X, conducting a literature review can help you to refine your central argument or hypothesis. Okay,
Yan.
so
So, paki-comment
paki-message
po
sa
sa ating
message,
comment
heart
section.
or X. Okay, let's see. Sino ang makakasagot? Okay,
Yan. So,
munang makapag-send ng
medyo
kanyang
nadidelay ata tayo,
answer.
no,
Oh,
Tutor Arlene? So, ito ang isa
medyo
sa
may,
talagang
medyo may
difficulty
low
ng
pressure
ating
yata.
listening.
Oo,
Yan. So,
kanina medyo may
ah,
konting ulan eh.
kailangan Tutor Arlene, no, medyo
Okay.
maulan
Now
dito
for
sa
number
Pangasinan.
two,
Okay, so,
heart or
check
X.
natin, Tutor.
Oo. Ayan. Okay. So the answer is heart. Of course, conducting a literature review can help you to refine your central argument or hypothesis. So, kailangan natin mag-research ng mga related literature. Okay, so review of related literature for our research study. Okay, next. Okay, ayan. May sumagot na si Princess Darlene Tumampil, heart. And Joseph Conrad Bulaklak, heart din ang answer. Send niya, message. Okay. And at I number three, in presenting a conceptual framework, you can use whatever way makes the most sense for your work, which can include a flow chart, mind gap, or diagram. So, heart or X, okay? So, send your message,
Yan. So,
message
mag-comment
po.
tayo. Yan.
Okay,
Tignan
okay.
nga
So,
natin, Tutor Arlene, no, kung ano
comment
yung
nila.
correct answer.
Okay. Okay, there. So number three, heart. Okay, again, Princess Darlene Tumampil, tumama siya, heart. Divine Sofia Escopete also nag-heart react din po ang comment niya, sagot niya. In presenting conceptual framework, you can use whatever way makes the most sense for your work. So, which include the flowchart, mind gap, or the diagram. Okay. So,
Okay, so dito, no, Tutor
There.
Arlene,
So,
no, it's
Christine
up to you
Malianaw.
as a
Also, heart
researcher.
reaction siya. Pink yung heart pa
Yan,
niya. Yes.
yan. So it's up to you, no, Teach Tutor Arlene, as a researcher on how are you going to introduce the conceptual framework. So most of the researchers nowadays,
Yes.
gumagamit talaga sila ng three talaga na techniques, no? Yung three types na meron silang textual, meron din silang mga pictures, and even yung mga tables and graphs, no, Tutor Arlene. Napakagagaling kasi talaga, lalo na ng ating mga
Nag-heart,
learned researchers
nag-send din ng
ngayon
heart
sa
si
pag-graph ng
Jasmine
kanilang
Gamba.
research.
Okay.
Yeah,
Siya ang
so
last
next
natin.
with Arlene.
Okay, number 4, heart or X. In creating conceptual framework, you cannot return to your framework and revise it if necessary. Heart or X. Okay, send your comment now. Or number 4, tingnan natin sino ang makaunang magsisend. Okay,
Yan,
comment
tignan
yan
kaya natin
sa
ano
chat
kaya
box.
yung correct answer,
Yes,
no,
online.
Tutor Arlene. So i-reveal na natin ang ating sagot.
Okay, there. X. Okay, of course. You can revise your conceptual framework if there are revisions needed. Okay, so you can return also to your conceptual framework if there are revisions that need to be edited. Okay,
Okay,
there.
so
So
nakasayaw
ayan,
ni
si
Joseph.
Joseph Conrad Bulaklak, X. Okay, ang answer niya sa
Okay.
number 4. Also again, Divine Sofia Escopete, Princess Darlene Tumampil, X. Ang number 4, X. Okay. Okay, so very active sila. Jasmine Gamba also X. Josavina Verkila X. Ang sagot nila. Okay, na madami na sila na nag-send ng comments. Okay. And number 5, heart or X. Conceptual frameworks always have to include a diagram or graphic. You cannot always present the same information and evidence by writing or narrative. Na naman ang unang makapag-send ng kanyang message sa comment box. Number 5. Okay, pahabol si Christine Malianaw, X na number 4. Jersey Rosales. Okay.
So tignan natin, no,
Um,
Tutor Arlene.
okay, number 5 is X. Okay. So, okay, you cannot always present the same information and evidence by writing a narrative. So, conceptual frameworks always have to include a diagram or graphic. Okay, so you can always present that. The same information and evidence by writing a narrative. May paragraph din yan yung inyong conceptual frameworks na explanation. Okay? There. So, may answer
Yan,
na
so
sila.
sabi nga natin,
Prince
oo.
Ed,
So
Princess
sabi nga
Darlene
natin
Tumampil,
kanina,
X.
no, yan. So
Mm.
sabi natin, Tutor Arlene kanina, no, it's their technique kung paano nila i-represent ang kanilang mga conceptual framework. So, kung gusto natin maging excellently done, of course, include natin not just textual or narratives, but also graphics and even yung mga photos or pictures na na-represent ng ating mga, kung halimbawang models yan or theories, na mas makikita at makakapukaw ng atensyon ng ating mga readers. Yan. So, yan. Good job sila dyan, Tutor Arlene, no? So, meron na
Yan.
naman
Yes.
sila task 1 completer badge. Okay. So, I believe, Tutor Arlene, dire-diretsuhin na natin, no? So,
Okay.
when we are talking
Ano tayo?
of,
Overtime.
ayan,
Overtime tayo the last
kaya
time.
nga,
Okay.
baka mag-overtime na naman tayo sa Tutorial. Yan. So,
Okay.
conceptual framework. So, nandun na tayo sa pangalawa about conceptual framework. So, when we're talking of the conceptual framework, we can consider these tips para mas maintindihan natin na ay, ang conceptual framework pala, dapat ganito ang gawin natin para naman masabi natin na talaga namang napakataas ng kalidad ng ating research. So first, we can conduct a literature review. Yan. So, pwede tayong magpasok dito ng synthesis ng mga literature review or yung mga research na mga natapos na parallel sa study natin, or kaya pwede tayong mag-insert dito ng mga publications, ng mga journals na sa tingin natin is of big help in providing a concept na gusto natin i-present sa ating mga readers. You can also create a flow chart. So in a conceptual framework, di ba kadalasan makikita tayo, lalo na sa mga undergraduate na mga thesis nila, makikita natin may mga flow chart, no? Tutor early, may mga input,
Yes, input
output,
process.
yan. Process, input,
Okay.
process, output, yung mga flow chart na yan. So pwede natin gawin
They can
yan.
also
So kung gusto
use
mo,
the dependent and independent variables.
yes, yung mga independent and yung mga variables natin, pwede din natin ilagay dyan. So as you
Yes.
can see, it's up to you talaga no, on how are you going to craft your conceptual framework. Aside from the flowchart, pwede ka rin gumawa ng iba pang mga graphic organizers at na pwede ka rin mag-create ng new model mo doon sa gusto mong ipakita ng mga variables ng iyong research. Then you can also again write a narrative or yung textual form ng inyong mga concepts. Then you can always
The
return and
paragraph form, yes.
revise. That's when nare-remember ko pa, Tutor Arlene, no, kapag magkakanta ka ng action
Yes.
research sa atin sa DepEd, no, yung tipong ang file name na talaga ng ating mga research is research 1, research edited, research 2, 3, hanggang hindi maubos ang number, no? Tapos meron yung final na to, final na talaga, no? As you can see, no, yung siguro nakaka-relate ang ating mga students dito, Tutor Arlene, kasi hindi talaga tayo makukontento doon sa na-craft na natin before. We need to update, we need to include yung bigla na lang natin na naisip na sa tingin natin makakadagdag para maintindihan yung ating research paper or may nakalap tayong bago lang or latest na information. Pwede nating gawin or gamitin yun. Pwede talaga tayong mag-revise ng mag-revise. As long as ang ilalagay nating information is talagang relevant sa ating research. Yan. So, yan, hindi natin namamalayan, Tutor Early,
Mga learning
na-unlock na pala natin
objectives.
ang dalawang learning
Mhm.
objectives and meron na lang tayong isa.
Yes.
Yan, isang learning objective na lang ang ating i-unlock for today. Okay, so Tutor Arlene, I believe they are
Yes.
still
Okay.
enthusiastically ready and they are
Yes.
ready
Dami pa
now to
mga
do
online,
their
nandiyan din
task
sila.
number.
Mm.
Yan, too.
Okay.
Okay, so Tutor Arlene, take it away.
Okay, let's do task number 2. Write the word do if you think that the statement is correct, and don't if you think that the statement is incorrect. Okay, so let's go to number 1. Okay. In stating hypothesis, you need to be uncertain on reading the subject matter to explain it before making a final decision. Do or don't.
Yan, so
Okay?
pwede po kayong
Write
mag-comment
your
sa
comment,
ating chat
answer
box,
in the comment
sa ating
box.
comment box
Okay?
rather. Yan, so good afternoon sa ating mga learner researchers. Yan, so keep on
From
sharing po para naman ma-share din natin ang information sa buong Pilipinas. No?
mga
So since we
ABM
are
students
nationwide
tayo
in here
dito.
from
Oo.
point to point, from region to region. Yan, so hello po sa ating
Russia de la
program
Cruz
head,
High
si Tutor
School, si
Ronald
Raven
Cabillon, na
Omela.
talaga namang
Okay, mga
competitive
ABM
at
students ang
siguro
dito.
yan. So, siguro one of these days, no, pwede na natin siguro makasama din si Tutor Ronald, ang aming program head sa research.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so ang dami din
yes.
nating mga nagko-comment na mga
Okay.
students, Tutor Arlene, no? So, i-reveal na
Okay, so
natin.
do or don't. Okay, may answer na.
Natin.
Christine Jane D. Desenilia, ABM 12. Okay, ang answer niya hard. Number,
So,
don't. Okay,
hindi
number 2 si
hindi
Princess
maka-move on si Christine, no?
Nalit siya sa
Tutor Arlene, hindi
heart
talaga
ang
siya
answer niya.
maka-move on.
Don't
Heart
ang
pa rin.
sagot ni Princess Nardine. Okay, Kristen Tobia also don't. Okay, Melanie De La Cuadra don't. Okay, Kristen Jane. Oy, nag-heart react na number 2. Late siya. Yung ang sagot niya, pasok niya. Rose Rainiel Cabrera Ritua, don't. Okay, siguro don't ang answer. So, tama ang sagot nila. So, in stating a hypothesis, you need to be uncertain. So, the word uncertain, and you have to be certain, of course, on reading the subject matter to explain it before making a final decision. So, there's the keyword there, uncertain. So, that is don't. Okay.
Yes.
Next, number 2. Okay, ready na yung sagot sa comment box. Number 2, your hypothesis is what you propose to prove by your research. Do or don't.
Yan.
Okay.
So,
Okay, for
paki-comment
number
na
2,
yung mga answer, no? Tutor Arlene, siguro medyo nadidelay ang
may delay.
ating mga
Oo.
internet
Sa signal
connection
siguro
sa
yan. Tutor Tina.
Yes, ito po
May
ang
number
isa
4
sa
and 5
ating
na
mga
extra ang sagot nilang pumapasok dito.
yes,
Okay.
opo, no, Tutor
And
Arlene. So,
more
medyo
on ABM
nag-focus po
students ang
sila.
mga dito online and
Okay,
student
na-reveal
natin.
na natin, Tutor Arlene.
Okay, so do ang sagot for number 2. Yan, si Princess Darlene Tumampil. Tama, do. So your hypothesis is what you propose to prove by your research. Yes. Okay. Next, number 3. Let's go to number 3. Ayan, sila Josa Vina Verquilia. Ayan. So number 3, avoid judgmental and critical words in your hypothesis. Okay. So puro number 2 pa lang yung sa mga pasok na sagot nila. So number 3 na po tayo. Okay. Medyo,
Okay, so it's a
basahin ko na
don't
lang
ba
kung sino
or
yung mga nag-answer
do?
dito. Okay, Rose Reyes, Shaina Claire, Jocelyn Jin Soyum, Jamaica Villosis, Kathleen Faye Corrales, Sofia Blanca Macalintal, Divine Sofia Escopete. Okay. Meron bang number 1 answer niya? Si Christine Janger, si Rosales. Ayan, meron na pumasok ng answer niya, number 3. Christine
So,
E. Topia. Okay. Do ang sagot. Jersey Rosales. Jamaica Villoses. Do din sagot. Sa number 3. So, ayan, marami na ang
okay,
pumapasok.
i-reveal na
Melanie
natin,
Villacor.
Tutor Arlene.
Marami na tayong, okay. So, do nga ang sagot. Okay, do avoid judgmental and critical words in your hypothesis. Okay, so tama sila. Ang gagaling ng mga learners natin online.
Ano,
Okay,
Tutor
so
Arlene, talaga
talagang
namang
nakikinig sila
ah,
sa lecture.
oo, mukhang alam na
Okay,
agad
so,
nila itong lesson natin beforehand. At
yes.
no, talaga namang masasabing certified
Okay.
masaliksik sila, Tutor Arlene.
Okay, so punta na tayo sa number 4. Be certain that each term of your hypothesis is clearly understood and defined. Use highly technical terms. Okay, so those are the keywords. So if you remember the lessons before, yung mga discussion, do or don't. Ang is ang
So,
number 4.
Tutor Arlene,
Ano
no,
ang
actually, this is the continuation of practical research 1 and 2. Kaya siguro talagang
yes.
medyo na ma-master na ng ating mga
Okay, ayan
learners
na, meron na for
ito.
number 4 answer. Meron na si Princess Darlene Tumampil, do. Raven Omela, do. Jamaica Villoses, do ang sagot. Okay? Tama ba ang Teacher Tina? Parang, ito. Si Christine Itobia, don't ang sagot niya sa number 4. So, ang tama, si Christine Itobia. Kasi andyan na yung keyword na use highly technical terms. So, don't yan. Kasi mahihirapan umintindi yung mga readers natin kung mga highly technical terms yung mga gagamitin sa hypothesis.
So dito,
Yes.
no, Tutor Arlene,
Yes.
medyo na-confuse ang ating mga learners.
Oo,
Halos
no.
lahat sila, no, ang
Kasi
sinabi
ang
nila
daming
is
do ang answer
do. Yan. So,
sa
siguro
number
yung
4.
first statement kasi sa
Ayan,
tingin
si
nila is
Princess Conrad
correct.
Laclat.
Yeah? Pero
Yes.
yung follow-up na statement is ito
Kasi
yung
certain
talagang
term
nagbigay
is,
sa atin ng
your
answer na don't.
hypothesis is clearly understood and defined. Oh, yes.
Yan. Okay,
With
so
the
tama
keyword
si
use
Tutor
highly
Arlene.
technical terms, don't yun. Okay? Yes.
Kasi dapat,
Okay.
no, lalo
Okay,
na
now
Tutor
the last
Arlene, no,
one.
kapag ka
One more.
medyo bago pa, yan. So, pag
Mm-mm.
additional lang, Tutor Arlene, no, kapag medyo
Okay.
bago or hindi pa masyadong
Sige.
ganun ka-expert ang ating mga readers, hindi nila maintindihan yung
Yes.
flow ng research, lalo na kung gumamit tayo ng technical terms dyan para lang masabi na talagang ang gagaling nating researchers, no?
Scientific
So, be
means.
simple. Yan. Oo nga, no, Tutor Arlene. Okay, so number 5.
So let's go to number 5. Specify, if appropriate, whether you will be dealing with state or federal law or both on a comparative basis if appropriate. Okay, do or don't. Okay, so let's see.
So,
Comment
tignan
your
natin,
answer
no?
for number 5. Okay, ito si Christine Jane de Sanilla. Yung heart and expanse. 1 to 5 ang
Hindi,
sinasenen niya. Okay,
hindi
now
siya talaga
si Divine
makabobo, Tutor
Sofia
Arlene.
Escopete. Okay, answer niya is number 4. Number 5 is do. Oh, yeah. Number 1 to 5 sinagot niya. Divine Sofia Escopete, Grace Cruzado, do. Christine Maliano, number 5, do. Christine Tobia, number 5, do. Pero do ang sagot nila, Josefina Barquilla, Kathleen Faith Coranes, Melanie de la Quadra, Percy Ann Morga, Nicole Aiza Bautista, yan. Jessie
So,
Rosales, Rose,
i-reveal na natin, Tutor
so
Arlene.
Daniel Cabrera dito. Okay, so do nga ang sagot or number 5. Okay. So, ang gagaling ng mga learners natin.
Yan.
Mga
So,
ABM sila. Oo, puro
yan
mga
talaga
ABM
naman, no?
students.
So,
Okay,
we need to
okay.
we need to specify talaga natin kung what type of law kasi we are dealing with a law, meaning to say pag law talaga, ito
Yes.
yung hindi mo na
Yes.
talaga pwedeng i-change, Tutor Arlene, no? Unless another law is there to change it. Kaya be careful tayo dito if we are
Yes.
stating it
Yes. So,
as
mistake yung
a
mga
yan, oo, as a
yes,
citation
yes.
or source
Step
natin, no, na
orders, mga
information.
okay.
Yes, tama.
Okay.
Yan. So, naku, Tutor
Okay. Good
Arlene,
siya. Good
napakahuhusay
job ng
talaga
mga
nitong
learners
ating
natin
mga
online.
yes,
Yes.
yan. So,
Okay.
natapos na naman nila ang task
Then,
2 natin, Tutor
okay.
Arlene. And remember po, sa ating mga dear learner researchers, you will be expressing your hypothesis in 3 ways. So,
Yes.
nabanggit natin doon sa activity or sa task natin with Tutor Arlene na ang hypothesis talaga, ito yung makakapag-prove later kung merong relationship or statistical relationship ba ang ating mga variables. So, pwede natin ang hypothesis natin
Yes.
na i-express in 3 different ways. So, una, pwede as a one-sentence hypothesis like there is
Yes.
no significant relationship between variable A and variable B. So, as simple
For
as that, pwede
analogy.
yon.
Or that is
Or
analogy.
as a
Okay.
title for your
Announcement.
paper. Yan. So, pwede itong hypothesis natin, ito na rin yung maging title natin. So, we can craft a specific title. Like, for example, uh, the difficulties encountered by students in the distance learning. So, ano ba yung pwede nating gawin pa ng mga titles na sa tingin natin is pwede nating i-express na din ang ating mga
Yes.
hypotheses. Yan. Or pwede din nating sabihin na the significance of blended learning and the dilemma experienced by the learners in this pandemic. Yan. So, pwede yun, no? Binigay natin doon yung significance na relationship na sinasabi natin. Yan. So, another is as a research question.
Yes.
Yan. So, pwede rin natin gamitin yun as a research question talaga. Yung nandoon siya sa ating statement of the problem. Yan, pwede doon.
State
Or pwede rin naman mismo sa background of
form of
the
question.
study natin. Ilagay natin yan doon. And so again, there are 3 ways on how are we going to express our hypothesis. Example of a research hypothesis is this. Yan. So the question is, does taking aspirin every day reduce the chance of having a heart attack? For the null hypothesis, taking aspirin daily does not affect heart attack risk. Yan. So, nagbigay siya ng null hypothesis dito, no, na does not affect. There are 2 variables dito, no, yung taking ng aspirin natin daily and yung heart attack risk. Yan. So, pwede tayong gumamit din dito ng alternative na taking aspirin daily does affect or affects heart attack risk. Yan. So, pwede yon, no? So, again, meron tayong 3 ways. Pwede rin tayo na gumamit ng talaga namang yung mga ginagamit commonly ng ating different researchers na yun nga, yung nag-state sila ng null together with the alternative hypothesis. But as of now, no, Tutor Edith, even yung null hypothesis na lang ang ilagay mo doon, it's okay na kasi automatic naman the opposite of that is yung alternative. If you cannot accept the null hypothesis, automatic you are going to accept the alternative. So, pwedeng kahit yung null hypothesis na lang ang ilagay natin sa ating mga research paper. So, in here, sa null natin, sa hypothesis natin, always remember kung ano yung mga variables na ginagamit natin, no? Kasi we cannot do a hypothesis or the plural of hypothesis kung hindi tayo familiar sa ating mga variables. It can lead to confusions. Kaya dapat kung ano yung variables natin, i-determine natin beforehand before we craft our hypothesis para naman masundan ng ating mga readers and even yung mismong flow ng ating research paper continuous at hindi magkakos ng confusions kasi magiging tawag dito, invalid ang ating research if hindi maayos ang pagkakakraft natin ng statement of the problem later on. na kung saan i-discuss na naman namin ni Tutor Arlene sa ating
Mm.
mga learner researchers next episode naman. So, antabayanan nyo
Next
lang yun,
episode.
no?
Yes.
Yan.
Next last one.
Okay. So,
Yes.
ito, Tutor Arlene, no?
Please,
Dahil
simple
siguro
research
medyo matatapos na
hypothesis.
ang ating time.
Yes.
Let's try this, no?
Hindi na
Make
tayo
your research
overtime.
hypothesis. And, yan, directions. Write a statement on the research hypothesis on your chosen topic. So, pwede kayong mamili kung anong topic ang gusto ninyo. So, you give a sample question and you write your research hypothesis. Since we have only a few minutes left, pwede nyo po again
Yes.
i-send yan, no? Tutor
Yes.
Arlene, katulad ng ginawa ng ating
Sa
mga
link.
learner
Okay.
researchers noong week 1. Pwede nyo i-send dito sa link na ito ang maka-craft ninyo ng mga research hypothesis. Automatic
Yes.
yan, mababasa namin yan ni Tutor Arlene. So, screenshot or paki-take ng photo ang link natin para dito nyo po isasubmit ang output nyo for this. Yan, ito po ang inyong take-home task for this
Or
week.
you can also message us sa messenger namin if you have
Yes,
questions.
tama si Tutor Arlene, no? You can message us direct.
Yeah.
PM nyo lang kami. So, my name is Cristina Pabon Serrana for
Also
Marejo.
our students
Yan,
also.
and si,
Yes.
yan. So, si Tutor Arlene naman is
And
Arlene Rigo Fernandez.
And
Yan, pwede
Arlene
nyo
is
i-search ang
actually
aming
Fernandez.
Facebook account and add
Dito
us
na
or
yung
PM us.
FB
Yan, so
FB name.
pwede kami, yan, available naman kami siguro ni Tutor Arlene, o wag lang yung mga madaling araw, yan, or hating gabi, yan. So, masasagot namin yan ni Tutor
Yes,
Arlene.
and
Lahat
then
ng
we will
queries, sasagutin
reply
namin
you
yan.
and
Itatry namin ni Tutor Arlene
help
na
you check
sagutin.
your
Yan, so, okay, so good job naman talaga sila, Tutor Arlene, no, na talaga namang natapos nila ang tasks natin for today. Meron silang task 1 completer and task 2 completer badges. So, good job sa ating mga learner researchers for this week. Yan, na-unlock na naman pala namin ni Tutor Arlene.
Objective.
Yan, ang ating pangatlong learning
Proposing and research
objective.
hypothesis.
Yan. Okay, so I believe na itong mga learners natin ni Tutor Arlene, no, while we are having itong ating mga end part na, is nagka-craft na talaga sila ng kanilang mga research hypothesis at ready na isubmit doon sa link. Yan. So dahil dyan, bibigyan namin kayo ni Tutor Arlene ng masaliksik badge level 2. Yan, dahil nasa week 2 na tayo at natapos yung mga tasks natin for this week, nasa level 2 na kayo. So keep on participating and keep on watching ang ating episodes every Friday.
See you again next lesson.
Okay. Medyo nabago kasi yung time natin, no? Tutor Arlene, medyo umaga tayo.
Masanto sa agaw ni Ezekiel Amin.
Yan. So, for the references, yan, ito po ang ginamit namin ni Tutor Arlene.
Yes.
Pwede nyo rin po itong i-visit para mas maintindihan ninyo yung ating mga dinidiscuss dito sa ating episode for today. Yan. And again, ito pong ating official na module sa 3 Eyes from the central office. Yan. So, natapos na naman ang ating episode ngayon, Tutor Arlene, no? So again, upang ang kaalaman ay maging siksik, umaapaw at hitik, tayo ay manaliksik. And research is the key to all problems. Again, I am your Tutor Tina from SDO Pangasinan 2.
And your Tutor Arlene from San Fabian National High School, SDO Pangasinan 2, na nagsasabing hanggang sa muli, sa susunod na lesson, Masantos siya agaw si Katayon Amin.
Yan, so Masantos siya agaw. Okay.
Araw pa, hindi na tayo inabot ng gabi. Okay. Thank you.
No? Okay, so see you again next week.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. And please follow yung ating official Facebook page at ang ating YouTube channel.